Now, this could look like you ask your virtual assistant or your team member to hold all of their questions and send you one Slack at the end of their working day, which could be the beginning of your working day in some cases. And it could look like you've created an entirely separate channel for those questions that are actually urgent. So you know when you get the notification on your computer that something comes through on the urgent questions channel that you need to go ahead and make time to answer it. It can also look like, in my case, I very often say, hey, I'm going to answer this within 24 hours during one of my 30-minute periods where, if I've got 30 minutes between calls, I can't get into any deep thought work during that time. So that's when I'll use the time to answer the questions there as well. Now, what I ask from them on their side is that they're creating an FAQ sheet so that they're not asking the same questions on repeat. Now, they can use that FAQ sheet to upload to ChatGPT or an AI platform so that they can get access to the answers to those questions at any time. They don't have to memorize them. But I do ask that they make that on their side and start to track the questions that they're actually asking. What you want to do in the future is to actually train your team that if it's not a key decision that you have to make, that they go out and try and seek the solution on their own. And so sometimes it looks like I point to different places within our operating environment that I know that they can go and find the answers to those questions. So it could be like, hey, go look in this folder over here. I think you'll find the solution that you're looking for or the answer that you're looking for there. So it starts to train them to go and do that first before actually coming to me with any of the questions. If you don't have that set up for your company just yet, it is something I highly recommend in the future. And again, you want to start to train your team to act independent of having to ask you questions. You want to start to give them permission to operate on their own and autonomously, because that's going to just create more freedom for the both of you in the long run. Now, many founders I work with in the beginning, they often feel like this is a cold response to their employees, but I'm here to tell you that's not the case. This is actually really supportive and it helps them to grow. You're not ignoring your team. You're really creating times when it works for you to actually respond. You are helping them grow to help to find their own solutions to the problems that they're having. And you're modeling thoughtful communication techniques for them both within your business and maybe at some point when they want to communicate with your clients. Look, delayed responses from you, they often lead to much better decisions down the road because your team starts to come up with their own independent solutions. And I can think of no better way than putting 2 or 3 heads together to come up with a solution to one singular problem. So don't think of it as being cold or non-responsive. Think of it as being supportive in coaching your team. When your async communication agreements are clear, the questions are going to improve in quality, and that's great for people all around. You're going to have fewer interruptions happen throughout your day and theirs. That gives you both more time for heads down work that produces better results in the long run. And your team is going to self-solve more often. You're teaching them how to problem solve, and I can think of no better skill to have other than maybe emotional intelligence as a person who works with other people in multiple capacities.